All right, golfers, let's take a look at the Garmin R10 and the driving range. Okay, this will help you practice. As you can see, you got all kinds of different software that you can use from E6 to Awesome Golf to the Golf Club 2019. Home Tee Hero is also another one that you can use. Those are add-ons to your subscription. E6 Garmin, when you do purchase your Garmin, I believe it still gives you some free courses and driving range on the E6 Connect. But let's take a look at the driving range and some of the stuff you can do there. Okay, so you start your training. You got all these different options from the distance range, which I use all the time, to actually hitting to some greens. The greens will be over water and things like that. So let's take a look. You can change the weather, right, to your location. Okay, this is going to be my location there. You can change it to whatever you want. You can also change your distances from the Garmin R10. Okay, so once you click Start Session, now you're ready to hit shots. Okay, and the first thing you'll want to do is you'll want to take a look. You can click on the top, and this will change the metrics of what you want to see. If you want to see, for example, your ball speed, now I have my ball speed up at the top. I can change the other metrics if I want to see my launch angle, right? If I want to go down and check out my smash factor, whatever it is, you can change those to whatever you want. I like to use my club path with also my club face, and then I go with either carry distance or a total distance. Okay, so there you have. The other thing you can do is you can click on this, and you can also pick out which one you want to be the voice. So you'll click on the voice, the megaphone there, and then this, I like the club face to be what the output, the voice output will say. So every time I hit, it'll tell me my club face angle after I hit. So it'll say it out loud, so I don't even have to look. So I can really keep track. Okay, so that's a neat thing to use. The next thing you want to look at is you want to change your club, okay, to whatever club you want to hit with. I usually start with my pitching wedge, right? And you go there. You can then click on, after you hit a shot, you can click on a note where you can tag it good or bad, right? You can write a note of what you did. Maybe you change your grip a little bit or whatever it is to let you know. Okay, so that's an easy way to do that. And I highly recommend turning this on. This is just going to give you your swing, your video for your swing, so you can actually see your video after you hit your shot, right? Okay, and then these are the other things you can look at. So this is all the different data that you'll get after you hit a shot, from total deviation to launch angle to launch direction to your backspin and your side spin. Okay, if you go back, you can also get even closer to it and really see what it's doing with the diagram of the ball, right? So you got your angle of attack and launch angle, club face and club path, then your spin and so forth. Okay, and then the last thing will be your video that you have. Okay, if you go through here, you can also, this is where you'll see all your stats for what you've hit. I haven't hit any shots here, but I'll show you that in a minute. And so that's where you would take a look at all your stats and so forth. Okay, so very easy to do. This is, you can also see your dispersion by clicking on that. That'll show your dispersion of your shots. And again, I'll give you a look at that in a sec. Okay, so now that we have that, you go down here, you can do your alignment. I'll give you some tips on your alignment. If you click on that, okay, it'll show you what you need to do. And then you can end your session by either saving or deleting. Since I haven't hit any shots, that will just delete it. All right, so now let's say you want to go back and you want to actually look at some of your stats and some of your sessions, okay? So what you'll do, right, is now you're going to click on the more, and this will give you the golf sim session. So you click on that, and it'll take you to all your golf sessions that you have hit in each month. Okay, and so you can see July, then August, right? You can see how many shots you hit in each of your sessions, right? The last session I did, it was 58 shots, right? It took me 26 minutes. I hit from pitching wedge, 8-iron, 6-iron, all the way up to my 4 hybrid. Okay, yesterday I had 47 shots with a few different clubs, right? I had 104 shots. I worked just my pitching wedge and had 77 shots, right? You can see each of those. So let's click on one of these and take a look. You also will see that there's a camera. Those are the ones that actually have video of your swing. So you can also see some video of your swing. Okay, and so here's all the shots that I hit on that day. Okay, you can see the totals. It takes an average, obviously, with your carry distance and your total distance, right? And each shot, you can click on each of those shots down here, right? Here's all the shots that you hit, okay? The ones that have the camera next to them are the ones that are actually video recorded, okay? So if you go and you click on one of these shots, right, that I hit, so let's click on one. You can see the actual shot there and what it did. Okay, you can see from up above, okay, right? You can add a tag to it if you want, right? And you can go and check out any other shot. Okay, the other thing that is kind of interesting, you can see your data fields, right? This is all the different stats. Look at all those stats that you can go through if you really wanted to. Okay, you can also, right, take and look at your impact. So these are all your impact stats that you have. So your side spin, your back spin, your launch angle, and all that. I don't pay too much attention to some of the stats. It can get overwhelming for me. So I just like to kind of focus on swing path and club face angle and those ones for the most part. But you can do any of those. You can hide the different ones. You can select, right? I hide those. I can just do my pitching wedge. Look at my dispersion of my pitching wedge, right? Okay. Then you can do the 8-iron and you can see the dispersion there, right? So you know where you are hitting the ball. You can also send it to a spreadsheet, right? I'm not going to do that, but you could send it to a spreadsheet for later use. But this will keep track of all your sessions, all your clubs, everything that you have done, right? You can actually filter by the different clubs you want to see. You can edit the sessions and change them. It's a pretty nice deal to be able to do that. With this, also, if you hook up to the Garmin watch, I have the Garmin watch, and that is an amazing thing that I've had for years. It's very inexpensive, and I use it all the time on the course. You can see your performance stats. You can see I'm a 10 handicap, played 157 rounds on there, and so it automatically syncs, and it's really easy to use on the course. I think I have some videos on my YouTube channel, Golf All Year, if you want to look at those to see that. But this Garmin app gives you a lot of different options, a lot of things to work on. Subscriptions, more subscriptions. So if you want to play courses, and you want to do some simulations, things like that, I have Awesome Golf. I use that. Again, on my YouTube channel, you can see some of my reviews on Awesome Golf. They have some cool things that you can do to add on to the driving range and play some courses. E6 is another great one that you can play a bunch of courses, and they have a bunch of different driving ranges and keeps your stats. So Garmin R10, very cool in terms of the practice sessions that you can do. You're going to get better if you use the Garmin R10 and really focus on your swing stats. So let me know if you have any questions. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and take a look at www.golfallyear.com for more information on different launch monitors.